guy's fine, let him go.
Okay, so we'll skip on then. Legally, how old were you the first time you got arrested?
I don't know. You can pull up my record.
Okay. So now, would you say, if you had to put a quick number on it, would you say you've been arrested more?
I don't know.
Once,
Pull up my
5
record.
times, 100?
Pull up my
Okay.
record. Then you'll have facts, not hearsay.
You don't want to go off of that. Well, one other question about that. Would you say you've been in court, just your own opinion, would you say you've been in court enough?
That's
to
another
understand how it works?
refer that back to the pull of my record.
Say that again?
Refer that back to pulling my record. You'll know how many times I've been in court, by how many times I've been locked up, how many times I've been arrested, and how many times I've had to go to court, and how many times they had to reschedule it.
So if I were to pull up your record, I would say, okay, he's been in jail or arrested enough times to at least know how court works. But just looking at your record,
Yep.
part of we're going
Yes.
to talk about
Yes.
that. But okay, so you would say that if you were looking at your record,
It depends on the perspective and how you're looking at it, and what reason why you're looking at it, and what evidence and what proof and what you're trying to pull from my record and what I know, and what you're needing to know about what I know.
like somebody.
See, like I've studied everything in the world. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But I have no degrees in anything.
Yeah. You have a lot of knowledge about a lot of things, but no.
I have a mental degree in everything and no degrees in everything.
Only thing I was trying to find out.
Uh-huh.
You're right. I can look at the record. I could. It's just me not having the time. Or
I
all it
understand.
is this. Only thing I was trying to say is somebody put.
I'll put it this way: I got that whole record because of crack cocaine.
Okay.
I've been off crack cocaine for over 7 years.
That's pretty impressive, man. Like, let's say if I said to a person, "Have you ever been to the strip club?" and they said no, then I know they don't know how the strip clubs work.
Right.
And if somebody that said, "Yeah, I've been about 10 times," then I can
Yeah.
say, "Okay, so you know how." So I should be able to determine by how many times they've been if they have an understanding of this place. You know what I
Right.
mean? So that's all I was asking you about when I said how many times have you been to court, to get a helpful understanding of, is it reasonable to believe that you should, you have a certain degree of knowledge about court based on being there before. But
Right. I mean, truthfully, the lawyer should have known that. He just put me through a bunch of bullshit because he got trapped between the rock and the hard place.
okay, we're doing good though.
You see what I'm saying? So when you report back to him with the information, then he's going to be like a whole ton of bricks is getting ready to hit him.
You stopped smoking crack 7 years ago?
I'm more than that,
More
actually.
than 7 years ago.
Yeah.
How long did you use it?
Probably 3 or 4 years, maybe longer.
Man, you did like something that a lot of people can't even do. How did you stop smoking crack?
I stopped every drug there is. I've done every drug there is.
Really? Man, so you can just kind of quit things. You one of those people that can just quit stuff on.
I didn't use crack was. Let me be perverse and have ugly language.
Okay.
Crack was a motherfucker.
Crack is whack, to quote Whitney Houston.
They say heroin's bad.
Uh-huh.
Fuck that. I can kick heroin in the bucket 10 times over again.
But the crack.
The crack was the whack that knocked me in the crack in the ditch and put me in prison for 4.5 years.
So that was the thing that caused you a lot of.
That's the thing that caused my whole record.
Okay.
I mean, anything you pulled on my record,
Yeah.
it was because of crack cocaine.
Trying to either get it or.
Yeah, it was just getting it. It was between being addicted to strip clubs, whores,
Mm-hmm.
and crack cocaine.
Okay.
And
I
sex.
hear you.
You see what I'm saying? Because when those go hand in hand.
Yeah, sex and cocaine, boy, they usually not too.
Yeah. So I mean, you go to get a girl. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you just go to get one out of the blue, you gonna end up around some kind of drug somewhere somehow. They either gonna be on doing meth, they gonna be doing heroin, they're gonna be doing cocaine, they gonna be shooting something, they can do something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They may try to hide it from you, you may not even realize it, but they more than likely there's something. There's a reason why they're in that
in that environment.
in that environment in the first place.
I hear you. Otherwise, they'd be working at the bank somewhere.
Right.
Okay, so we got that. What about alcohol?
Nah, it's no big deal for me.
You did drink, but it's.
I got over drinking. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I had over probably 100 cases of beer,
Okay.
and probably right at 10 to 12 cases of liquor when I was 13 years old. I drank all I wanted. I got burned out on liquor, alcohol, and all that before I even turned 15. You see what I'm saying? So it was when I turned 21. You know how most people run to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
No, I ain't go.
You was about done with it by
I was done with it before I even moved to the beach at 14 and a half.
Share. You've been there and done that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, I grew up at a young age.
Okay.
I had no choice.
Gotcha.
I went through a bunch of stuff when I was young.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I went through, I woke up 11 years old, my parents is smoking, they doing crack cocaine.
They were using drugs.
They were on crack.
Okay.
But see, they got off of it.
Oh,
Well, see, when we moved to the beach, that's the whole reason why we ended up at the beach.
why was that?
Because my mom decided to go to rehab when I was like 13, getting ready to turn 14.
Okay.
Or 14 years old.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So between 11 and 13, my parents were going through what I went through between 19 and 22.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the good thing about you guys is you might have got hooked on it, but you can get off of it. You were able to get off.
Yeah, they quit. I quit. But, I mean, it put us all of us through a lot.
I see. Did you ever experience any? I mean, that by itself was tough, but have you ever experienced any other kinds of abuse or anything growing up? Bullying? Or
I think when I was on dope, I think I was sexually abused. To tell you the truth,
okay, when you were younger.
I think a gay guy raped me.
I hate that happened to you. Not that anything.
I ain't gonna shit you not.
Yeah.
I really think it happened one night, and I know exactly what happened. I know who was there, and I know everything about the situation, and I really have forgiven him. And I've even told him. I said, I think I know what you've done and what you worried about. Because he just came back around my house. I hadn't seen this guy in years.
Man.
He just showed back up at my house all of a sudden because he seen all what was going on social media and with the government and everything I post.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Everything I do in my house, everything I do, everything I say is being recorded. Everywhere I go is being recorded.
Okay.
And everything else. And it's not, in a way, it's not. It's not being recorded. It's not. Nobody knows nothing. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know shit. I don't know what I'm talking about. You're the smart one. I'm doing the evaluation.
You sound like you know a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna say that. I have more education, but you sound pretty intelligent yourself. Okay. So now we pretty much. I'm sure we could get more out of the social history, but I think that we have enough to at least go into the more of the court stuff. So this is 3 parts, and we don't have to go into a lot of detail about any of this, but I want to just kind of let you know the areas we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about just the people in the courtroom, who they are and all that. We're going to talk about the charges against you, and what you plan to do.
We just talked about the charges against him.
We don't have to talk about the crime. We just need, there's a couple things I'll ask you. Like I said, you can skip around. And then the other thing is you being able to work with your attorney. So we're going to start with the court first. In this case, in this trial.
Which case?
This one that you're here for, right?
I don't know which one I'm here for.
Let me see. I don't have. Oh, I can pull it up. Let me see. I'll tell you. See, sometimes they don't tell me what the charge is. Or
see, that's what I'm saying. You're asking me something I don't even know.
They just give me the file number. Let's put it like this: whoever.
I can give you the information. If you got the file number, I give you the charge.
Okay, let me give you the file number then, and you tell me what we're talking about, because that's actually one of the questions. Can you name the charges against you? So let me tell you the charge that I'm talking about.
Here, I'll put it this way. Can you name the charges?
Which one is this? 900.
Here's 2-1.
226. Here it is. So these are all of the charges. This, the one that they have listed on here, is the one of possession of firearm by a felon.
Yeah, see, they had all this. They had all these charges under my pretrial release and everything I'm going through.
Okay.
Now, they done pulled a fast one. They done pulled a fast one and removed all the other charges
Oh, all right.
from out from under the pretrial and unsecured the bond and took him out of this whole situation
Okay.
because the lawyer realized what he was getting into, like that's what I said,
Okay.
and now
You
he
did tell me
done
about
pulled
that.
some strings and had all that pulled out.
Got you. Oh, well, that's good. That's a good
And,
thing.
yeah, in a way, it's a bad thing too.
To get a lot
Because
of
if you
time.
know what I know, it's kind of a bad thing, but kind of a good thing. It's a vice versa type situation.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
I hear you. What's today? Let's see. Today I think is the 10th, actually. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I get this saved on my computer. That's all. So backing up, then. Okay, we're gonna start with the court part. I may ask you a couple of questions about the charge now that we know what we're talking about.
Mhm.
With the court.
Which I've already answered the questions about the
With
charge
this-
because that's what I told you before we started.
With the case regarding the firearm, with just that, if you were in court with an attorney, who would be the defendant in that case?
I don't know. You tell me.
If you got caught,
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
if you, all right, I'm gonna say it one more time. If you got caught with a firearm, you went to the jail and had an attorney representing you, who would be the defendant?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm not a lawyer.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you don't know. I hear you. I don't know. Let's say you were the defendant and the attorney, the defense attorney, is the defense attorney for you or against you? If you're the defendant.
I don't know. You tell me. He's the one that hired you to talk to me instead of him talking to me himself.
So would you say the defense attorney is the defense attorney?
I don't know. That you're a better one to evaluate that question than I am.
Okay. What's the role of the district attorney in court, or the DA, or the prosecutor?
I don't know. I don't run the court system.
Okay. So you don't know the role of the prosecutor?
No, I don't know nothing. My name's Ben and I ain't in it. I don't know what the hell you talking about.
Okay. Okay. So now, witnesses, do they have to? Should they tell? Are they supposed to tell the truth? Witnesses.
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay.
They put their hand and swear on the Bible, don't they?
Witnesses do.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
Okay. If they put their
I
hand.
said I'm asking you. I'm not telling you. I'm asking you a question.
You're asking me. So if
So
they-
do the witnesses have to swear? Do they have to put their hand on the Bible and swear?
you it sound like you already know that. You said it. You told me. So I'm gonna say that witnesses have to put their hand on the Bible and swear to what? Swear to be the best
I
dancers
don't
in the
know.
world.
I don't know.
They
I don't know.
They go to court. They put their hand on the Bible and say, "I'm the best stripper at club." Do they say that, or are they saying?
I don't know. I don't know the words word for word.
All right.
I forget them on purpose.
I got you. All right. And now, what would you say is the judge's role in the courtroom?
I don't know.
Okay.
I ain't no judge.
All right. And what would happen if a person was in the courtroom and they got disruptive, like they just start making noise?
They the one that got the right to judge me.
But if it was me and you were sitting in court watching what's happening, and somebody started getting disruptive in court, what would happen to them?
I don't know. That'd be up to the judge's discretion, I guess, wouldn't it?
Judge. Okay.
Maybe it's up to the DA's discretion, or maybe it's up to the sheriff that's standing in there to keep control of people inside the courtroom.
Yeah. Usually, the sheriff is going to take care of it before the judge even says anything, but.
It depends on how offensive or how violent the situation occurs.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know.
Okay. And
I'm just guessing here.
No, I hear you. You're doing good. So what would be?
I'm just going by what I see on TV, and everything I see on TV is bullshit. So,
That's all.
so you tell me.
Okay, then we'll skip that part, and we're going to talk about what. Now remember, I'm not interested if you had the firearm.
No, we're gonna skip that part, or we're not gonna skip that part because you said you're gonna skip it. Now you're going back to it.
I'm saying we're going to skip asking so much about the charges. We know they're possession of firearm by a felon.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are able to name those charges because you got all of the papers.
I don't know. I don't know what the charges really are.
Okay.
I don't even know why. I don't even know why they're even there.
Would you say those? Let's say, just looking at those papers that we just looked at, would you say those are serious or not serious?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe you do. You know more than I do. You got more education than I got.
No, but you got experience. You got experience. You know, you read. Look at all those books.
I ain't never read them books.
Dictionary.
I ain't never even read them.
Legal terms. So you know what a plea bargain. What is a plea bargain?
All right, look.
That's
I
a
don't
legal
know.
term.
I've never read these books. These books are for when I need them. I go through here. I can look at.
It looks
Listen.
like you've been reading.
No. Serious.
Mhm.
Give me a book you ain't I ain't never read before, and I'll tell you what the whole book's about by looking at the cover.
What? But what about never judging a book by its cover?
Well, what if you know the whole book by just looking at the
You can
book?
look at it and tell. Okay, I'm just messing with you on that, but I hear you. You can just.
Do
Look
you
at the
understand
book.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can tell you generally what the whole inside of the book is about and the characters and what's going on within the book
Okay.
without even reading the book.
So let's say this. You got.
I know the Bible front to back
Okay.
without even reading it.
Got you. But now look, you got 3 legal books right there. Now, just by looking at those books, tell me what is a plea bargain.
I don't have a clue.
Okay. So you can look at a cover and know what's in the book, but if you those 3 books.
I'll put it to you this way.
Uh-huh.
Let me show you. You say what was the question you asked me?
Plea bargain.
A plea bargain.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll pull this book out.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you something.
All right. Let me see.
Adversary hearing prior to seizure of criminal prosecution. Crimes against sexual morality. Is that not what you asked me about a while ago?
I don't remember that.
Well, you asked me if I was ever abused.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever been abused in any way
All right.
as a child? Or
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me move forward
Okay.
without even looking at the book.
Let me see what you come up with.
Financial transaction and card forgery. This leads back to the why they're putting pressure on me
Okay.
because of money.
They're worried about you what? Knowing too much?
I got
or
too much money and I got too much knowledge.
what? Okay.
Prostitution. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
This goes back to the girl with the whole problem.
Oh.
Okay? Pyramid schemes, slot machines, abandonment, and non-support. Is that not what you was just asking me
I
about?
was related, yeah.
Okay. First degree in kidnapping, extortion, sexual assault. Is that not what you just asked me about?
Yeah.
Look, now you got to look. Now I got all this done marked and highlighted. I ain't even never read the book.
Oh, I see.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Homicide, first degree murder. Is that not what I explained to you earlier?
Yeah, yeah.
Legal bingo and raffles.
Oh my goodness. When we didn't talk about no bingos and raffles.
Well, yeah, that's got to do with the convenience store where the guy was connected to the guy next door at the car lot, that's connected to the girl, that's connected to the prostitution ring, that's connected to the lawyers, that's connected to the Raleigh, that's connected to the White House.
I see how you did that. I see the connection.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So let's go on.
I mean,
So let's say this. With
when I'm approached with something,
Mhm.
I got the answer.
That's good.
This doesn't matter. What
Yeah.
you ask me personally,
Mhm.
to me,
Yeah.
you ask me whatever the hell you want. I can tell you shit that'll fuck me up in court on purpose, and it still won't hurt
It
me.
ain't gonna matter. But
You see what I'm
let's,
saying?
let's go with let's say the charges on that paper.
It'll matter in one way or
Do you
another,
think
but
there's-
not in the way that maybe somebody may think it matters.
Okay. Do you think there's there's evidence against you?
I don't know.
What about
I don't
evidence
know.
for you?
I haven't
What
subpoenaed all that yet.
about- What about for you?
I haven't subpoenaed all that yet
Okay.
because I got to go through this bullshit because my lawyer.
Okay.
So obviously he is worried about me and causing. See, when he turn around and it's a psychological.
Mm.
Okay, he turn around. He's worried about me being able to get on the stand.
Yeah.
what does that immediately do psychologically? That makes me worry about whether this guy's lawyer is good enough to handle this.
Your attorney?
Yeah.
You wonder if he's good enough to handle
Well, why would he be worried about me if he's not able to handle it
it.
himself?
He should be able to handle it without you even having to get on.
Right.
Do you think he's working on your behalf?
I don't know. You tell me.
What would you do if you had a conflict with him? Do you know how to resolve it with him?
I talked to him about it.
Okay.
I'd show him evidence, not evidence. Productivity, things that I've done, things that he's done. I'd go back and recollect the whole situation, recordings, emails, telephone calls, text, pictures, location, time, date, things that's happened, and we would resolve it.
Okay.
If not, I would fire him and move on.
Okay.
Or either I'll ask the court to appoint me another one.
Gotcha. Would you know how to get in touch with your attorney if you had to?
Maybe reach in my wallet and pull out his card.
Okay. So you have his info and you could contact him if you wanted to. If
Well,
you
yeah.
wanted to.
Sometimes.
And-
Sometimes I got my wallet, sometimes I don't. Just depends on whether I'm at home or if I got my wallet in my pocket.
Okay.
Depends on if my phone's working, if I got reception. Do I have my phone or do I have service on my phone? Do I have Wi-Fi connection? Am I using an app or am I using the phone and a cell service and a cell tower?
Would you be able to, if your attorney, if you were to have to explain them what led up to your arrest, would you be able to explain that to
I don't know. Did I just explain it to you?
Yeah, I thought you did a pretty good job.
Okay.
Okay. So you should be able to with your attorney. If you can.
I don't know. That's for you. You're the one giving the evaluation, not me.
Okay. And but now you know the difference between.
You said but now. Well, that negates everything you just said before that.
You're right. I started to say something else. If you,
And I don't know English neither.
you got me with that one. Would you you know the difference between guilt and innocence?
Not really.
Not really.
Not in this day and age. Because you know what?
Mm-hmm.
These crimes in this courts and these statutes,
Yeah.
there's nothing but a twist to pile a bunch of bullshit. I could burn these fucking books and not even ever read them and go to court. And not give a shit either way. Because you know what matters?
What?
I care for everyone in this world.
Yeah. You're a pretty caring person.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I fight for everyone in this world. I'm fighting for them and they don't even know I'm fighting for them.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. How would you, if you had to go to, if you went to court today about those charges you got, would you plead innocent or guilty?
I don't know. Is today yesterday or is today tomorrow?
Today is the day before tomorrow. The day after yesterday.
Okay, now, good answer.
Alright, so
So that would actually be 2 days ago.
the day after yesterday? The day after yesterday.
The day after yesterday would be the day before yesterday, so that would actually be 2 days ago,
The day
which,
before yesterday.
yeah, see, vice versa.
Okay.
The twist is the motherfucker.
It is. We can do that. Okay. Now, what do you think?
And by the way, you know I'm recording all this, right?
That's cool. That's for you.
That's only for my security. I will not present that. I will not show that unless something happens somewhere along the line. Something bad happened to you. Something bad happened to me. Then it gets put out there.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I would be cautious. Personally, I wouldn't record because I would keep your info.
I put everything.
You can though.
I put everything out in the public. I don't give a shit. It don't bother me.
Gotcha.
Like, I'll put it to you this way. People in Iraq and Iran and Ukraine and China know I've been pulled over and got, shit you not, check my Facebook page, you don't believe me.
Yeah.
Know that I got pulled over with a shotgun in my trunk.
You don't really care. You open book.
Open or closed? Am I closed book or open book? I don't know. You tell me. You see what I'm
I
saying?
think you're more open about your social history than you are about this court stuff.
Well,
do you
why would I
expect
be
to happen?
open about the court stuff when I'm not involved with it? They're the one trying to convict me. I'm not trying to convict them.
If there are some charges against you, what do you expect to happen with them?
I don't know.
You don't.
I don't have no expectations.
All right. You don't know.
I
What's
mean,
the
do you
worst
when
that
you
could
walk
happen?
into the woods and the wind blows, do you know the trees are gonna blow them northwest, northeast, north, south? Which way the wind gonna blow when you get in them woods?
All right, but what's your guess?
You see what I'm saying?
I hear you. That makes sense. But if you're somebody who is if you charge with,
Is the judge or the DA gonna have a bad day? Is his wife or his husband gonna cuss him out before he walks in the
Right.
court?
those are a lot of interesting. Those are possibilities. But if somebody is charged
see
with
what I'm saying?
possession of firearm,
It doesn't matter. That's all got. It's all up to the judge, right?
But what's the worst?
But
that
if the
could happen?
judge's in a bad mood, he might give you a damn worse sentence.
He might. But so what's
Or
the,
if he's in a good mood, he ain't got him something the night before, he might let you go.
yeah,
He
so
might dismiss them charges and be like, oh, I ain't worried about it today. I feel good.
Yeah. So you never know. But what's the least that could happen and the worst?
I don't know. You tell me. I ain't a damn expert.
All right. So you
You the
have
one
an
doing the
idea.
evaluation, not me.
But I don't know about the court stuff.
I don't know. Well, then why they got you doing the evaluation?
Because I don't have to know about the courts to find out what you know about the courts. Right? I
Right.
don't have to know.
But why are you doing an evaluation?
Because I can determine whether or not you have the.
Well, then that obviously, if you can determine that, then that obviously tells me that the lawyer cannot.
But how can I tell if you're not answering questions?
Well, why should you have to tell? Why shouldn't the lawyer be able to tell in the first place?
Because he thought you were.
Because he
He
thought.
thought you were coming from out
Sorry.
of another place. Oh, that's all right. I know we've been in here for a minute. Take your time and eat.
I ain't getting no breakfast. I woke up, I was going to eat, and my throat was swole up.
Yeah,
That's
you
where I
did
stopped and
mention
got me some
that. Thanks
chips.
for coming here, by the way. I was
Ain't
kinda,
no problem.
I was kind of like, I don't know if he's gonna come or not, but you showed up and you were on time, and I was the one late.
I was actually early. I got here about 12:45.
That's what threw me off when you called. I had to put you on.
I knew that. That's why I was patient with you.
I appreciate it. So, all right. So this is my hunch. I mean, this is what it appears, but this is all I can go off of. This is what you told me. You seem like.
You don't have to explain this to me.
No, I want you to know.
No, you don't have to. I don't want you to
You don't want
explain it
to
to me.
know?
I want
Okay.
you to explain it to the lawyer.
Okay.
Because you got to report to him, not to me, right?
Yep.
All right. Then
Let
I
me
don't
ask
wanna
you
know.
this. Last question. For those charges on the paper, would you want to go to court today? I mean, if you had to go to court, would you want to go?
I don't know. I haven't evaluated my lawyer to find out whether he's going to be worth handling my case.
So you need to know if he's prepared to handle to.
Right.
If he would be prepared.
Well, obviously, I'm going to question him when he questions me.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, he shouldn't even be questioning me whether I can stand trial. As a lawyer from the North Carolina Bar Association, he should not even have a license. If he's got to question his client, he's the one supposed to be protecting his client, not his client protecting him.
I think he is trying to protect you, though. He don't want you to go to court and he don't want you to try to work with him and present the evidence if you're not in a position to be able to report evidence. You know what I mean?
He ain't even talked to me about nothing, and I've tried to discuss the stuff with him, and he tries to blow me off like, okay, you don't, like, say I'm the lawyer, I'm talking to you, okay? You just asked me a question.
Yeah.
No, hush, I ain't finished talking.
No.
No, hush, I ain't finished talking.
Okay.
No, hush, I ain't finished talking.
Gotcha.
Like I did you one time before, and the reason why I did that is to have a reference back to the way he's been doing me.
Okay. Plus, I think I asked you, can I interrupt? And you said no.
Yeah, right.
So that was cool. That was.
But I did that on purpose.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm
But
saying?
he does it like as a part of.
But he does it of every, like, say if I did that, you'd be aggravated as shit
Yeah,
right now.
I would say this guy's hard to get along with. It's
Right.
hard to deal with.
Right.
Okay.
That's the way I feel about him.
Okay.
Because obviously he wouldn't be sending me to you in the first place.
But does it bother you that he sent it to you?
No, you see,
Sent
I'm
you to
here.
me?
I'm nice. I'm cool with you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Don't bother me a bit.
So would you say
It may end up bothering you before it's over with.
No, we're good.
He said, I can deal with it.
You gave me a lot of information, but I was just making a note to myself and to you saying that you gave me a lot of the social information, which you seemed like you were going to have more of a problem with. But you gave me the social information, but then now you say you don't know what's happening in court. When you
Well,
do.
I'm not in court.
Or how court works, I should say.
I really don't know how it works. I'm not a lawyer. I haven't graduated from the Bar Association. He has.
All right, but let me ask you this.
He's got his bar
Let
license.
me ask you this.
And if he keeps trying me, he might lose it.
Check this out.
Do you understand?
I hear you. Check this out.
I didn't tell. I'm just saying.
You-
I'll put it to you this way. I got charged with the DUI
Okay.
in Cabarrus County.
Mm-hmm.
I had one lawyer. Listen, the
I
first
hear
lawyer, best lawyer in the county,
Mm-hmm.
took a stack the very first day me and him went to court. Look, he takes a stack of every case he's got,
Yeah?
walks in there and drops it on the DA's desk and says, I'm not handling none of these cases. Y'all deal with it. Bye. And walks out. And he's the oldest, most experienced lawyer in the county. Done been there for 50 years.
What? Come on.
Yeah.
That's how he just handled them like that?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they give me another lawyer. And then that lawyer was scared to even have my case. Then he turned around and posted it off on another lawyer firm. I mean, a private law firm.
Oh.
And then that law firm had this lawyer underneath the head lawyer handle my case. Then at the last second, the real lawyer walks up and says, hey, I'm your lawyer.
That's weird. Man.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. You
so
saying-
when we're going for this, and I'm already a convicted felon,
Yeah.
I ain't playing no games. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let them play the games.
Okay.
And I'm going to record and check the situation and go back over it if need be.
Gotcha.
If not, this shit can go in the trash. These hard drives can go in the trash. These books can go in the trash. You see what I'm saying?
Like some valuable books, though. But let me ask you this. You can't say how court works because you're not an attorney. But if I ask you how the strip club works, you could tell me, but you're not a stripper.
No, I don't.
Tell me, how can you tell me?
I don't know how. Each and every individual strip club is different, right?
Yeah, but in
Yeah,
general,
but
you know what they
nothing.
do? You know, there's a pole. You know, there's a stage, a pole, a bar, girls. If I say, what does the bartender do? You wouldn't say, I don't know.
I don't know. Listen to the song T-Pain.
I'm in love with the bartender.
I mean,
Nah, I got you. We're done, though. I'm just giving you a hard time about that, but we're done. I got you. You did a good job of coming here on time. You're very cooperative. You gave me the pertinent information, but I hear you saying, like, you don't know how this stuff works. I got a feeling you do, but all I'm going off of what you're saying.
right.
All right?
I mean, I know basically,
Mm-hmm.
but if I say I know